live in studio, I have an international Australian pop star, model, singer, actress, Destiny Rydas is here.
What's up?
Woo! Wait, I gotta get these. I gotta get my sound effects for you, girl.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. I'm so grateful.
Of course. Growing up in Australia, did you know you were gonna be an artist and a model and an actress?
I used to watch, I think you guys call it MTV out here, but we had video hits. So every time I seen the music videos, I was like, I want to be there so bad. And then finally, I got a chance to work with Bone Thugs and Harmony in 2012.
Wow.
That was my first tour I ever went on.
What?
Yes.
That's not in the bio. You need to. That's crazy.
I got actually Crazy Bone's label TL on my neck because that was the first label I ever worked with. I worked with Crazy Bone, Wishbone, his DJ position. So when I told him my story and what I went through back home, when I met them, I was anorexic, black hair. I just got back from being kidnapped after 3 months by someone.
No.
It was crazy. So when I told him my story, they said, we need someone like you with your heart and your passion in the States because I told him I want to help kids. I don't have no children. I've got a little puppy dog. It's like my child. But I said I want to help children so bad. I don't want other kids to ever experience the trauma, like the stuff that I ever went through as a kid.
Yeah.
So if I could bring something different out here, and they were like, please come to the States. We need you out here. So I studied the industry first. I was an A&R for labels. I was a manager. I was an artist manager. I had my own record label. I was a radio host. I did everything that I could. And then I got myself out here with $200 and 2 suitcases.
Wow.
I'm like, I'm gone.
Let me ask you this. How does American culture permeate Australian culture? Like, do you guys listen to the music here?
Yes,
Is it
yes.
out there a little bit? What is that
it's
culture
really
like?
big. Like, that's all I grew up listening to was American music. I don't
Really?
like, and I'm not being disrespectful, but I don't like Aussie hip hop. It just, it's not my style of music. Like, I love my R&B. I love my pop music. So I like music with substance. So yeah, Australia really do listen to American music. We grow up. Like, that's everything to us.
What's Aussie hip hop like? Why is it different?
See my face? Do I need to say anymore? I don't know, girl. A lot of people don't like it. But see, EDM is also really big in Australia, though.
Okay.
That's huge.
So
like,
is it a fusion, like hip hop and EDM kind of? If
yeah,
that's what the
yeah.
hip
Because
hop
like
is?
when DJ Tiesto comes out there, he'll do like 3-4 day events. And I'm talking about like 20,000-30,000 people. It's
Wow.
crazy. They do huge events out there. EDM festivals, yeah.
So you only been in the States for how long?
I would say on and off for like 7 years because I've been to other countries too. But
Yeah.
7 years when I first came.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's been a while.
Yeah, I've been
You're
doing
not
it for
fresh.
a while.
Yeah, yeah.
I've been doing it for a while. I think it's just because I'm very humble. I don't really speak a lot about all my achievements, but I have done a lot out here.
Yeah. So it's kind of weird that we live in a world where people do respond to that, right? You got to constantly
Right.
be like, this is what I'm doing. This is what I've done.
Right, right.
It's like they say you got to brag, or.
And then people think you're not being humble when you're bragging. So
Right.
it's like you're in between. It's like, well, yeah.
Yeah. So the reason why I just asked you to come on the podcast, and thank you to you and Chris, shout out to Chris Ramey as well, for coming down, and he's your manager. So I'm on Sirius XM, The Heat, and we do a countdown called The Hotness. And your song was actually featured in our countdown as one of the new songs, Addictive with Offset. I love the record. The record is fire. And, I was just so impressed by your music and just kind of going down the catalog and seeing that you've worked with French Montana. You just told me, you worked with Crazy Bone as well.
I got an EDM record with him. It was the first time he ever did an EDM song.
Wow.
Yeah, I got Maino too. I got
seen
Delvin
that.
by Jodeci. I got
Yeah.
Two Pistols. I got a few. I got a few.
So I seen it and I'm like, okay, let me talk to her and see what's going on with her. So how do you get all these features? Like, because they're not just handing out features. French is not just going to hop on a record.
No.
Neither is Offset, especially when Offset has his own record coming out
Right,
soon, his
right,
own
right.
album. How did you develop those relationships?
Well, I'm going to be honest. I'm very transparent. I don't ever believe in lying or being fake in anything. So I was very blessed with the opportunity during COVID. One of my very, very good friends, Two Pistols, he's got Grammy Awards as well. I think he's got a hit with T-Pain. So he was meant to jump on the song with French Montana. And I guess at the time, he's like, Destiny, I feel like you would be a really good fit for it. So, I always tell people, this is my budget. This is what I'm able to do. If you can, you can. You can't, you can't. Then it's not for me then.
Yeah.
So, he ended up saying yes or whatever. I ended up getting that feature. Then the one with Offset, the producer actually did Offset's complete album, the mix and mastering. He's very good friends with Offset. Last year, he said to me, Destiny, there was another artist that was meant to jump on it again. This is how I've been getting them. So he was meant to jump on it. And then I guess the business didn't go too well with the song or whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was going to be a good fit for me either. I've never really done R&B before. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what? Somehow this song landed in my lap. Again, this is my budget. This is what I got. I ended up doing 6 different versions. I had a bunch of different people trying to help me write to whatever. And then it was just that one there. The producer didn't even think I could do it. He's like, Destiny, you better practice over the phone right now because you can't do it. I said, I ain't doing that. So I'm going to go pay another producer then to go record it. Because if you think I can't do it, now you've just motivated me even more. Now I'm going to do it. It was my motivation. So when he heard it, it's like, oh my goodness, you really did do it. That's how I got that record, and I'm very grateful, and I thank God for it because you know these opportunities don't just come by every day,
right?
So, and I also was like, oh my goodness, it's a very slow song. I don't know how it's gonna go, but again, it's not really about what I think all the time. It's about what everyone else thinks.
Yeah.
So. And it's been doing really well. So I appreciate you, though.
I like the song.
I'm very grateful. The fact that you even reached out for me to come here, it means a lot to me. And I'm going to support you for the rest of my journey too, girl.
Oh, you're so sweet,
for real, though. Because I'm telling everybody that is there for me now. I'm not going to forget. I've met a lot of bad people that have hurt me and treated me some type of way. So the good people that I meet along my way, they're stuck with me forever.
That's a conversation that a lot of people don't have when you're a woman maneuvering in the industry, how many crappy people that you have to go through. And there's a misogyny, there's a silent misogyny there that sometimes comes through. And people don't talk about it, and you have to be very strong-willed, strong-minded.
Right.
And there's a strength that you have to have in order to even survive.
Every single day, every day. Yeah.
Especially you as an artist, I hear so many weird stories about producers doing weird stuff or
they do
trying to say do this and I'll do that,
I mean they do and
because there's no HR department to kind of
step in the middle,
sure that like a studio session is going right,
especially when you're not signed to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, and at the start, which I'm really grateful that I got Chris on my team right now, but there was a period of time I was doing this by myself for a very long time.
Yeah,
it didn't matter. I just kept going because every time I got hurt, it was really weird. I utilized that pain and I turned it into success. It motivates me. I don't like to be motivated by pain, but unfortunately, it's what helps me become successful. So
I want to talk about 2 things. I want to talk about one of the highest points in your career to date, and then maybe one of the lowest points, something that you were really disappointed by that really, got in the way a little bit.
Okay, so I will talk the negative first and end with the positive. Being traumatized, coming from a different country, being through what I went through out there, coming out here with $200 in 2 suitcases, and then being around certain people that weren't loyal to me, that mistreated me, abused me physically, mentally, spiritually, to the point where I had to sleep in I had a Porsche at the time. I slept in my Porsche for nearly 2 weeks. Didn't eat, lost a lot of weight, crying every single day, hurt to the point where I didn't want to live anymore. I thank God every single day because I utilize my platform and I tell people my testimony. I was suicidal a couple years ago. I was ready to kill myself. I was done. I was like, how could I go to another country, being through everything I did in Australia and come out here and being treated how I'm getting treated because I have a good heart. That's why I got tattoos all over my body. It's pain. I carry my pain on me every single day. Every time I got cheated on, I got a tattoo on my face. It was just crazy.
Damn, girl, you've been cheated on a lot. Wait,
1,000 times, girl, even 2 more. I should have 1,000 on my face right now. It should be in the Guinness Book of Records. That how many times? I'm serious.
Do you feel like men can be faithful in general?
I think, look, I used to think no, but I think there is people out there. I think there is, you know what I'm saying?
I believe it too. Men can be faithful.
You know what I'm saying? But I have to take accountability and be like, there's something that I'm doing that's choosing the wrong people and allowing certain things to happen to me. Because if it happens one time and you let it go, cool. But if it happens that many times, you're the problem, girl. You're allowing these things to happen to you. So I have to take accountability so I can grow as a woman and as an artist and do better. Once you know better, you're meant to do better, right?
Do better, right?
So like I said, it did help me though, and I'm very grateful for those things that happened because now it showed me what I don't want and what I'm going to allow in my future. I will never let that, because that hindered my career for a very long time. I quit my career like 5-6 times. I could have already been at the top, you know what I'm saying? But again, I quit and I allowed things to get to me.
I call it the lock-in, right? It's almost like whatever it is that's bothering you, that is making you sad, you got to block it out and lock in on
And
what
stay
you're
so
doing.
focused.
It's really being mentally strong, and it's not
Right.
something everyone has. And
Right.
it's not even about being emotionally strong, because there's a difference between being emotionally strong and mentally strong. You have to be mentally strong and emotionally strong in order to have a
Exactly.
performance lifestyle.
Exactly.
Because everything that's bothering you, you literally got to block it out
Right.
and perform. Like Taylor Swift has this song, I forgot what it's called, but I always reference it. She's like, I was suicidal, I was crying, I felt like crap, but I was hitting my marks.
Exactly.
What was it's my boyfriend every day. Have you heard that song?
No, but I'm gonna listen to it now.
She's literally in the song. It's a dance song, but
Oh,
in the
wow.
song she's saying, I was suicidal, I was sad, someone broke my heart, and literally, but I'm hitting my marks.
Exactly.
You know, but
that's how I felt. Every time I got hurt, it motivated me even more to be successful. Like I had a song that was #2 on Netflix on a movie called I think I'm saying it correct, Rydas, with Bruce Willis that was in it. I ended up winning 6 music awards. 50 Cent was the first one to ever co-sign me in 2016. I became the first lady of Rap Star Energy Drink, which is actually... Yeah, so
Rick Ross's energy drink.
Yeah. So every time I went through something, God blessed me. So I don't look at it I used to look at it negative. Why me? Why me? I don't look at it why me no more. It's like, you know what? Thank you for doing this to me, because now I can go help other children and other people that are going through this, because people do really go take their lives.
Yeah.
It's some people are not strong enough to get through it mentally, and especially kids. Imagine a child going through that trauma. It's sad. So I look at it like, okay, I went through it for a reason. I got through it for a reason. And now I just utilize my platform, to tell my story.
How many tattoos do you have? Because I'm
Girl,
sure they're
lost
not
count.
all about...
I lost count. I got loyal. I got so many.
How much money do you think you spent on tats?
I used to spend a lot of money at the start. I get a lot of free tattoos though now. They get, I be promoting them and I get a little work.
Nice.
I don't be paying for them anymore. I will not waste no more money on tattoos.
What was your first one? How about that?
I got a tribal.
Me
on the,
too.
on the
I
back
hate
here.
mine.
You do?
I hate
what
mine.
did you guys call it? Did you call it the tramp stamp?
The tramp stamp.
You guys called that
The tramp
too?
stamp.
Get out of here.
I got I don't know why I would get a tramp stamp.
But why
cross.
did you ever feel that you just, it was crazy. I remember getting a fake one first at the, I was in Australia, in Queensland, Dream World, I think it was. And I got a fake one that was like, I just look better. My clothes just look better with the tramp stamp there. So I'm like, I have to really get it. I just thought it looked better. And
What do y'all
it.
call that in Australia?
Yeah, a tribal tramp stamp. Yeah.
A tribal?
Yeah, it's like a tribal tattoo.
No, we call it the tramp stamp.
Yeah, we call it
like, why
tramp stamp
would you get it down there unless you want people to look down there? I guess
that's what that. I never knew why they called it tramp stamp, but we call it that too, though.
I got one though. That was my first one. I lied. My first one was on my back. It's my dad, but I do have a tramp stamp, and it's a cross. I don't know why I would get a cross down there. Don't ask me. I was like, I think 19.
Yeah, I was like
But
18.
Any of them do you regret? Because I regret that cross down there. I hate it.
I kind of regret the ones on my face a little bit sometimes, because I'm like, girl, you must have gone through a lot of pain but I didn't feel them when I got it done. Like it was my therapy for me, I regret them sometimes, but then it's like, you know what, it is what it is. I also did it on purpose in a way, because I don't want to go get a full-time job. I don't want to do a 9 to 5. It's like I have to work extremely hard to get my 7 figures again, so I can go do the things that I want to do for the world out there, So I can never go get a 9 to 5 normal job now. I'm marked.
Well, you can get them removed, girl.
I ain't getting.
You can do a Gucci man.
Did you
Gucci
hear that?
Man had a whole ice cream cone on the side of his
Get out of
face,
here.
and it is
Why
gone.
would you get an ice cream cone though? You like ice cream that much, boy, or does it mean something else?
Yeah, they call him snowman, or was it that?
Oh,
yeah,
that's
something like that. I wanted to talk about your movies as well, because you've done a couple of things. You've been on P-Valley, so tell me about that.
Look, I was an extra in P-Valley. Actually, they try to get me there all the time, but I'm not there. But
They film in Atlanta.
They're still filming right now. Basically, the reason why I even do extra roles sometimes, because you have the opportunity to go there, meet producers, meet other people, and you can always get a bigger role. You know what I'm saying? So I believe in always being humble. It doesn't have to be the biggest role. So I was an extra on that. I was also an extra, which I got a really good role on Rolling Into Christmas, which is on BT. I was in the Quavo, was in a movie too. I can't even remember what it was called, but that was on Universal Pictures. And now we're currently in production on the DMX movie, his final movie before he died. He was in it. Rest in peace. Dogman. I got a really big speaking role in that movie. So
What's your character? What character do you play?
Well, I'm gonna be pulling up on a bike, so I can't say too much about it. But definitely, I got a dope role though, and it's a speaking role. So
I know his manager really well, and I'm just happy that and two of his kids, his twins,
right,
their mom were really good friends. So I'm happy that there is a movie coming out that he's in.
Yeah.
Is it biographical or is it
well, he was in the movie before he died, but I think now they're having a little bit of difficulties because they're either trying to work out, I think I don't want to say 100%, they're trying to either find someone that can either look like him or they're going to do it how do you say it? Hologram or something?
Yeah, the
hologram way. So I'm not exactly sure, but we're still in production for it now. But if you search me on IMDb, whatever, I'm on there.
I saw the poster.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm grateful they put me on one of the posters. There's like 3 of them out, but I'm on one of them.
Yeah. And I saw you were on Wildin' Out a couple of times.
God, I've been on that show so many times. I've sat behind the old school team so many times, but I'm on stage with them. And then they just had me. Shout out to Alan for doing that. They just had me at the one in Atlanta. So I ended up going there a little bit too late because I was meant to be on stage with them the whole time. But I was right there in front of 20,000 people.
Crazy. I love Wildin' Out. It's
Justine
incredible.
is my girl. Love her to death.
I love Justine too, where she's from Jersey.
She loved me to death. Yeah, she's super dope.
You guys have like a similarity.
They say it all the time. So she'd be actually it was crazy. I put a comment on her page the other day. I got 4,000 likes on it.
Yo,
just a comment.
Beast. Yeah.
So, I love it. She's being very, very respectful to me. So
yeah, I would love to be on that Wildin' Out stage. What is that like? Just because I feel like what Nick has built is so special in terms of like the different elements that he has.
It's so much fun, girl.
And the live version, I think it's very different from the recorded version.
Yeah, so they record most of the seasons in Atlanta as well at the studio there. So I've been on season 19, 20, and 21, I think, a few of them. But yeah, it is so much fun.
It is. Yeah.
Like it just to watch them, and it's funny. It's just, I like to laugh. I like to be happy.
Yeah,
so,
same.
Yeah, but I'm just grateful I know a lot of them on there now. So
yeah. Well, girl, you're doing it. You got the music, the song with Offset, French Montana, First Lady of Rap Star Energy Drink. Talk to me about that a little bit because she bought some. I know that's right.
I bought a can. That's the Rap Star.
So this is Rick Ross's.
Yeah, so they've got him and his business partners, yes.
Okay. Well, you have a lot going on. I feel like we covered everything. Is that everything? You're a woman of many talents, I can see.
I've got songs in movies too, like I said before. One of my songs made #2 on Netflix.
Is that where the real money is? The placement in the movies?
Kind of. Well, to be honest, I never forget it. One of 50 Cent's business partners, Randall Emmett. Shout out to him too. This guy, I've never seen anybody literally come out to Hollywood, put me up in 5-star. Because I remember Pretty Woman. That was my favorite movie ever. Girl, they put me in the Beverly Hills Wilshire. I cried. I said, how is this my favorite movie as a kid? Julia Roberts, I love her to death. I'm here where she filmed that movie. I was shocked. But they're like, come to the head office. Got my first check. They pay me to put my songs in movies. I was like, what? Why me? And the crap of songs that I've ever written in my entire life, they picked it. But again, I'm just grateful for those opportunities. So yeah, I mean, I've done a lot, but my biggest thing for me is it wasn't about the wealth. It wasn't about the fame because I've had a lot of money. I've lost a lot of money. My big thing, which I'm actually going to be doing on Wednesday, what is it called? The Foundation for the Kids. There's a hospital out there. My biggest dream was always to go to hospitals. I wanted to go see the cancer patients, the kids that had cancer. I would like to be able to be in a position where I can give them their biggest dream and give them so much love. I have a lot of love in my heart. I want to give it to the right people now. So I'm nearly a step closer because I've got an event on Wednesday that I'm going to, and it is going to be for the kids at the hospital. So that's gonna touch my heart completely. I really, really want to give back. When I know that I've given back and I've made a difference to these kids' lives or to families that can't go and do what we can do, then that's my purpose and I'm going to be happy. I don't care about the fame, the extra stuff, girl. I've done it all. I've met everybody.
Yeah.
It don't matter to me.
You didn't tell me about your happiest moment.
Happiest moment?
To date.
To be honest, it would be when I got my visa because it was so hard. The first time I came to the States, I remember being here for 3 months on a permit, whatever. I went back to Australia. There was a lady from Canada, rest in peace now. She was sponsoring me $1,000 a week to even be in the States. That's how I learned how to get sponsorships and brand ambassador deals or whatever. But I felt like I'd failed because I didn't have my visa. Because to have a visa out here, you have to have sponsorship. You got to have letters of intent from famous people. You have to have a work history. You have to be famous in your own country. It's a lot of work. So I remember going back to Australia, crying my eyes. I'm like, no, I felt like I failed only being here for, because the first manager I had me working at Orange Theory, training twice a day. I said, girl, I did not come out to the States to train twice a day. I could do that.
Orange Theory?
It's one of the hardest fitness things that you could ever train.
Okay.
Training me twice.
I'm out of shape. I don't know nothing about that.
Had me eating, girl. I was eating meals that are this big. I was starving to death. I said, I can't. I gotta eat fish and chips or pizza or something. I can't do this.
And chips is French fries.
Yes, fish and chips, French fries. Yeah. So I went back to Australia. I felt like I failed, and that lady ended up buying me my ticket the second time to come back out here, and that was it. I was on my grind mode. So when I ended up learning how to get my visa, I remember being in Canada for nearly a month waiting to get my visa. I cried so bad because my biggest dream just came through. I got my visa. So now I pay every 3 to 4 years to be out here. Now I'm eligible without being married to get my green card. I did it the right way. I don't have to go marry somebody to stay out here now. I can just do it because I've worked hard for it. That would probably be the biggest thing for me.
It's so interesting to hear someone who comes from a different country and talk about their dreams and aspirations and wanting so bad to be here. And now we have an incoming president who's literally saying, y'all can't come here. Y'all got to stay where y'all at. I just feel like
if you do it the wrong way, yeah.
Right. So I just feel like it's important for people to see how much hope and, coming to a different place or a different country can give other people,
Yeah, and I think too, like when you do come from another country, when you do it the right way, not doing it the illegal way, whatever.
Yeah.
You work hard for something, you have to work harder to keep it, and you appreciate it more. If you just are given something like that, you ain't gonna. Most people don't appreciate it.
If you stayed in Australia, what did you think you would have been? Like, what would your life have been?
I don't know. I like I said, I was kidnapped out there for 3 months. I went through so much crazy stuff back home in Australia. And I remember one day, I had all my stuff that I had brand new furniture. I had about $100,000 something worth of furniture in storage. My dad didn't go pick it up from storage. I ended up losing everything. And I remember being at this crazy girl's house. She was psycho. She was always screaming out, fire, fire. I don't know what was wrong with the girl, but I was scared. And I remember screaming out one day. I was sleeping on an air mattress. And I said, God, please, God, get me to the States. Please make my dream come true. I will do everything I can to glorify your name in everything that I do. I will help as many kids. I will try to help as many people. Just get me to the States. And I was like, universe, I no longer blame you for everything that I've been through in my life. Girl, within 2-3 weeks, I ended up working myself so hard to get myself out to the States. It was crazy. If I would have still been there, I probably would have been playing the victim still. I don't know, because I know for me, when I was playing the victim, you don't win. People that play the victim, you don't win. You have to be able to turn that pain into something somehow. So I don't know. I can't say. I wasn't happy there. I was hurt. I had a lot of hurt. That's why I was so mad that I came to the States. It's like, I already been through so much stuff over there. How am I allowing certain things to happen out here? But it's that mental state of mind. Like you said, you have to have a strong mentality, because you can have everything and your mind ain't right, it's going to ruin it for everything.
That's absolutely it. Well, girl, look, I'm excited about your career, where it will continue to go. I will be watching you. The song is out right now. We have been playing it on Sirius XM. The Heat's Addictive with Offset. Check out your other music right here with French Montana and all your other songs. You have a song with Maino. So
thank you.
I appreciate you, babe.
I appreciate you more. Thank you so much, sweetheart.
You are lovely. I love the rainbow wig here.
Thank you.
So I love a girl. Cute. I love a girl who can rock a wig. I can't rock a wig. But
girl, I'm tired. To be honest, I'm not going too much longer.
With the wig?
I cannot. I got platinum hair underneath, so I'm just gonna start rocking my own hair soon.
Love it.
I'm tired of it.
Check her out, Destiny Rydas. Here, another edition of the Mina's House podcast. It's Mina Say What. Thank you for watching.
What's up, guys? Just had a dope podcast with Mina. Shout out to Jersey. On that note, also I'm performing, guys, December the 6th for Drewski and A&A Entertainment, who's also from Jersey. That's about to be dope. So thank you so much, Mina, though. I love you, girl, so much. God bless.